Good morning and welcome to Homepage, a public affairs feature of 93.7 K Country and Wind FM, 95.5, 92.5, and 107.9. I'm Bob Moody, and my guest this morning is Jeffery Askew from the Marion County Veterans Services, and you are the director, correct?
Yes, I am.
Welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you.
A couple of things we wanted to talk about. One of the reasons to have you in here, and that is to talk about a 9/11 traveling memorial wall. But before we get into that, I'd just like to talk about the Veterans Services for Marion County. And if you would just give us some information about some of the things that you do and some of the things that are available for veterans here in Marion County.
Yes, I'm the director for Veterans Services for Marion County Services Office. We fall under the Marion County Board of County Commissioners. We're not a part of the Department of Veterans Affairs, even though our credentials come from the Florida Department of Veterans Affairs. We fall under the Department of Marion County Veterans Services, fall under the Marion County Board of County Commission. So what we do there is that we provide services for veterans and their spouses, surviving spouses. What we do is we interview them and assist them and counsel them concerning their benefits, whether there's federal, county, or state benefits that they have, whether they filing for a compensation, which is something that happened to them while they was in service, or non-service connected disability, death pension, disability, or health care, education, or vocational rehabilitation. We can even help them enroll into the health care system. There's 3 different locations in Ocala, one in the Cascades, one off Either Street, and one there in the Villages that provide services for those who are registered for that health care. And we also assist them in getting a burial reimbursement and also assist them in getting placed in the National Cemetery in Bushnell. So
Okay.
Those are things that we do. We can help you order your records if you need a copy of your military records or your military decorations, whether medals or ribbons. We can help you also order them. And the most important thing that you really need to get any services from any Veterans Service Office or any federal office, you got to have proof of service, which consists of a DD-214, which is DD stand for the Department of Defense Form 215, which indicate your service that you had, whether they're honorable, dishonorable, etc. It has your medals, ribbons, etc. on there. But for those who served prior to the Korean War, the individual who's in World War II, they have what is called WDG form, because before Korean War, it was the War Department during World War II. And so those individuals served in the War Department in World War World War II, they received WD, which is War Department Government Form 30. So those 2 forms are very important to get any services from Veteran Service or the federal VA.
If somebody wanted to get a little more information about Veterans Services of Marion County, how would they go about doing that?
We're located at 2730 East Silver Springs Boulevard in Suite 100. For those who have been here in town for a long time, that's the old bowling alley, located across the street from Big Lots. Again, that's 2730 East Silver Springs Boulevard, Suite 100. That's Ocala, Florida, 34470. And our phone number is 352-671-8422. And we're currently experimenting right now with new hours. We're open from 7 a.m. until 6 p.m. because we're trying to provide service for those individuals who are working. That enables them to come there between the hours of 7 and 7:45 and sometimes give them an opportunity to come in the evening once they get off work. So that seems to be working pretty good. So hopefully we can extend that program.
I also see that you are in charge of the Memorial Park,
Yes.
this Veterans Memorial Park.
Yes, we have the Ocala Marion County Veterans Memorial Park, which was established back in 1997. And it's located at 2601 East Fort King Street, right here in Ocala. Phone number there is 671-8425. And what's there? There's about 5,000 sketch bricks, memorial bricks. We have memorial benches, plaques. It's right on Fort King, East Fort King Street, and right there at the intersection of Southeast 25th Avenue. So if you've never been there before, come by and take a look at that, because there's a memorial park memorializing all the veterans. And you don't have to be deceased to have a brick there, because I have one there, a memorial brick. If you serve in the military, you can place a brick there. If you have another member that's not from Ocala, that served in the military. As long as you are from Ocala, we can place their names in that park.
How would you go about getting a brick placed there?
You can just stop by the Veterans Park Volunteer Office because the park is ran by volunteers. We have a guy over there by the name of Ron Oplinger. He's my volunteer coordinator. You can stop by that office, or you can call over there. Again, 352-671-8425. They can mail your application. You can go on our website, www.marioncountyfl.org, and click on the department, Veteran Services, and you can pull down the application for a brick. The brick, we ask for a donation for the red clay bricks of $50 and a donation of $100 for the granite bricks.
You have a special event happening here, and that is the Traveling Memorial Wall. It's 9/11 Traveling Memorial Wall. Let's talk about that for just a moment.
Yes, currently we have the 9/11 Traveling Memorial Wall. It's going to be coming to Ocala on the 10th of September, with the opening ceremony on the 11th of September at 8:30 a.m. What that wall consists of is from the 9/11, which is the attack on America, when they hit the Twin Towers, and all the events that occurred from 9/11 to present. You don't want to miss this, ladies and gentlemen. This is really going to be a great display. The wall is going to be coming from 326 up at I-75 at that gas station there. They're going to come down 44, then over to a 27, and come up the boulevard. They're going to have a motorcycle law enforcement escort, and there will be probably about anywhere between 200 to 300 motorcycles escorting it. You got to see this. And that's going to be Tuesday morning. You should be coming through downtown Ocala about 10 a.m. And then what's going to happen after that, we do the opening ceremony, which is going to be on the 11th at 8:30. We have an evening program scheduled. And then on the 12th, Thursday, we have a musical tribute from 6:30 to 7:30. And then Friday evening, we have a 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., what is called a 9/11 Survivors Stories. Those are actually individuals who actually survived that particular attack on America, those Twin Towers. They'll be here to tell their story. Meanwhile, the wall will be displayed 24 hours a day. We have security there, 24 hours a day on September 11th through the 15th. So I'll tell you another thing that's going to be really nice. It's something that you all have probably never seen before. We're going to have a junior ROTC competition from the various high schools in Marion County. Going to be there from 10:30 to 4 p.m. They have a silent drill team, and each one of them can do some really neat things. So they have the Army ROTC, the Navy, and the Air Force. So come by and take a look at that. Again, that's Saturday, September 14th. And our closing ceremony will be on Sunday, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. But prior to that, we want to give a special tribute, a special memorial at 10 a.m. on Sunday, the 15th. We have a special memorial service for all those who lost their lives in that senseless attack on us. We're going to try to make sure that we remember those who have fallen and those who have gone before us, lost their lives for no reason at all. We want to remember them on a short ceremony. So if you can join us on that Sunday at 10 a.m., for that particular memorial service, be greatly appreciated. And the closing ceremony will be 4 p.m. at 5 p.m. And one other thing I wanted to tell you about is that we're going to have a special helicopter landing. The Sheriff Department helicopters will be on display, and we also have a helicopter coming from, I believe it's a hospital in Gainesville, an emergency helicopter, which is going to land and going to be on the ground, and they'll be giving tours of that particular helicopter. Meanwhile, Bob, I want to also mention to you about, we have the Marion County Veterans Exhibit and Education Center, which used to be our old office, located right north of us at 2528 East Silver Springs Boulevard, which is right adjacent to the Veterans Park. There's an exhibit center in there. We have a room for the Navy, Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Merchant Marines, and there'll be a special room display 9/11 artifacts. So if you want to come by and take a look at that, that's going to be open on Wednesday, 11th through the 15th. It'll be open from 10 to 4. So if you want to come by and take a look at that exhibit center, it's there for your liking. So come by and give us a visit.
I went onto your website and did the virtual tour.
Yes, you can conduct
that room. That was really something to see.
Yeah, there is a virtual tour you can go on to. Once you click onto our website, again, that's www.marioncountyfl.org, and then just click under Departments, then Veteran Services, and you go to the park page, and there's a virtual site there you can go on. You can actually take a tour 3D, of course.
Yes.
And they'll take you in there, and you can zoom in and out, and it's amazing the things that are in there. So
I was mesmerized with that for a while. I was like, look at this. This is was really something to see. If you haven't, please go online. And I tell you what, a little bit later on in the program, we'll go over some phone numbers and the website. If anybody out there missed that, just hang on because we'll give it to you in just a little bit. I want to go back to the Marion County Veterans Memorial Park for just a moment. The park opened in 1997.
yes, sir.
Who are some of the players that helped put this together?
Well, one of the driving forces behind it used to be Mr. Tommy Needham. He's deceased now. He was a commissioner for 12 years, and he also was he served in the Seabees in the U.S. Navy.
Mm-hmm.
He and other volunteer veterans wanted to have an exhibit, and so in the community, and of course with the support of Marion County Board of County Commissioners, they was able to establish this park. It's located on about 3.5 acres there at that corner of Fort King and 25th Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tribute to veterans and the things that they've done and all the wars and battles that we have been in. And there's a special plaque in there with all the presidents who served in the military. And we have a horse over there named Hero, of course. And then there's a big monument there showing
Yes.
about Hammett Bowen Jr. He was the only Medal of Honor recipient for Marion County. There's also an elementary school named after him. There's a lot of great things in the Veterans Park. We have a Florida Plaza, all the things that happened in the state of Florida. A lot of people not familiar with, like Camp Blanding, which is located up in Stark. They house German prisoners during World War II. They have a pretty nice Veterans Park there also. So there's a lot of good information there. A lot of people pass by the park every day, and they don't even know that it exists. So if you get an opportunity, stop by Ocala Marion County Veterans Memorial Park and take a look at your park and the things that are located in there. And our phone number for more information is 352-671-8422. That's the main office. And the park office phone number is 352-671-8425. And that park is ran by volunteers and open Monday through Friday, and some holidays, depending on what it is, like Veterans Day, they're open. They're open from 9 to 1. We're also looking for volunteers. If you want to volunteer, you don't have to be a veteran to volunteer. We'd love to have you there. And what we do, we have golf carts there that for people who have mobility challenges, that we're able to give them the tour of the park. And what you'll be just like a tour guide and just making sure overall view of the park is safe and sound. And so we're looking for volunteers also.
Now, I see on the brochure here that for information about donating bricks, plaques, and benches. Are those benches, are they
yes,
a memorial-type bench?
Memorial, yes. What it is, now, we're not accepting any more benches at this particular time due to space limitations.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have space for more commemorative granite bricks and more commemorative, those red clay bricks. So if you're interested in preserving the name of your loved one, they don't have to be deceased. You can just stop by and fill out a form, an application, and with a small donation, you can preserve their memories with that particular brick. And then we installed the brick in the Veterans Park to be on display.
The virtual tour that I took,
Yes.
Is that open at certain times, or is it open at the same time
Well,
the park is?
the Marion County Veterans Exhibit Center, its
That's
normal
it.
hours are open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 to 2 currently.
Mm-hmm.
But during the week of the 9/11 Memorial Wall visit, it'll be open from September the 11th through the 15th from 10 until 4. So if you want to come by and take a look at it, you can take a look at it on a virtual tour. Also, we'll need some items for that particular exhibit center. I'm having a hard time finding some Coast Guard uniforms and some items from the Merchant Marines. So if you have someone who served in the Coast Guard, give them my phone number. Again, 352-671-8424. They have uniforms they'd like to donate, different memorabilia from the Coast Guard. We'd love to have it. Also, if you have someone that served in the Merchant Marines, we have a room for the Merchant Marines. They carried the supplies during World War II, and they did a great job. So if you know someone who served in that particular war that have some artifacts or some memorabilia items from that era, but we would love for you to display them in our exhibit center for the public to view.
The list of events at the Veterans Memorial Park for this year, we have some coming up. September the 10th on Tuesday is Patriot Wall display at Veterans
Yes, that's
Park.
the arrival. The arrival of the wall is Tuesday, September the 10th. It'll actually be coming in Ocala. We're going to have a serious escort, so we're going to try to line people along Silver Springs Boulevard to meet that wall. That's September the 10th. And on October the 5th, we have a quality memorial service. And what we do there is we memorialize all those veterans who passed away in the last quarter. We normally have anywhere between 60 to 120 names that we read, and we ring a bell in their honor, and we do taps, bugle, giving them the final call.
Mm-hmm.
And then October the 19th, they have what they call Stride Cancer Society March, which will be held at 7 a.m. And that's we will have a breakfast for those a survivor of cancer. So if you want to participate in that particular walk, please give us a call. Again, 352-671-8422. Now, and November the 10th, for all those individuals who like to light up the stars, what we do is that we have the Kingdom of the Sun Band. They're great supporters of Veterans Park. They will be in the park at 6 p.m. on November the 10th. That's Sunday night. It's called Light the Stars. And they're about a 110-piece band, a concert band, and they'll play particular music from World War II era and up to the present. And then immediately following, about 7:30, thereabouts, there'll be a fireworks display. So you may want to come by and take a look at that. Bring your chairs, of course, and your blankets. And if you like to have a light snack to eat and see the fireworks, we welcome that. And then on Monday, November 11th, we have the Veterans Day program. That program starts at 11 a.m., which is sponsored by Marion County Schools. And what they do, they bring in all the students from various schools, and they do poem recitals. They have chorus singing, etc. They do a drill team display, and that'll be on November 11th at 11 a.m. We normally have between 1,500 to 2,500 students there in the Veterans Park. And following that event on November the 16th, we have a Native American Thanksgiving feast. That's when the Native Americans from around here locally, they do a little powwow starting at 10 a.m. Then we have free lunch for those who come. At probably about noon, so you're invited to that. And one other thing I want to mention to you that's on the schedule prior to November 11th, on November the 8th, the DeLuca YMCA is doing the November 8th now. DeLuca YMCA is doing the 4th annual Veterans March. And what they do from there is they're raising money for the Veterans Park, and that's a march. They actually march from the YMCA all the way to the Veterans Park. So if you're interested in that, just give us a call. That's going to be on November 8th, 4th Annual YMCA Veterans March. It starts at 5 p.m. in the evening. So that's really nice. They have a little barbecue afterwards.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
So we talked about the Native American thing. And then to close the year out, we have December the 7th, which is Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. The attack that was on America, attack in Pearl Harbor, many years ago. We want to remember those individuals. So that'd be at 10 a.m. December the 7th, Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. So if you have any concerns about the programs, please feel free to give us a call, 352-671-8422.
And all of these are happening at the
Veterans Park.
At the Veterans Memorial Park.
Yes, it is. Veterans Memorial Park. Again, that's located at 2601 East Fort King Street, right here in sunny Ocala, Florida. So, weather permitting, those programs will go forth.
And you're, along with Veterans Affairs or Veterans Services.
Yes.
Let me clarify that. You're not a Veterans Affairs, you're Veterans Services of Marion County. It's very interesting that you were able to get the traveling memorial wall here on 9/11, where it could have been anywhere else in the state of Florida or in the nation, for that matter.
Well, you're
very good.
You're correct, because this has been going on over a year in the planning process. Because last year we brought the Vietnam traveling memorial wall here. We had that here during September of last year. So this year, the volunteers, this committee of local veterans and law enforcement and fire and rescue individuals and some of the Veterans Association and Veterans posts and chapters, they came together and they put this program together. So this program together was put by a volunteer committee, which is going to be outstanding. So if you want something to do, come by and visit the Veterans Park. Starting on the 11th, September the 11th, 8:30, we have that opening ceremony, and then the wall will be displayed from the 11th through the actual 15th. So come by and take a look at it, and that way we can always remember those who brought freedom to America and preserve our rights to do the things that we do.
We've got just a few minutes here. I'd like to go through some of the services. By the way, I think there was somewhere here on all this paper I got spread out. Do you help in the disaster relief through the veteran services?
Well, what we try and do is that they do have a place where Volunteers American can provide assistance to those individuals who are homeless. What we try to do is steer them. We'll refer agency, and we refer people to other agencies that can provide assistance. So if you need some type of assistance, we can probably more than likely provide an avenue for you to possibly receive that. So that's something to keep in mind. Due to the storm that's coming this way, be prepared now. Don't wait until it barrels down on us to get prepared. So that's not only for veterans, but for everyone. Get the items that you need, and just remember that the sun is shining somewhere, so it won't always be this way.
All right. All right. So let's go through some of the numbers, how they can contact you, your office, and just some general information for everybody.
Okay. Again, our office is located at Marion County Veteran Services. We fall under the Marion County Board of County Commissioners, who are great supporters of veterans in Marion County. Our location is at 2730 East Silver Springs Boulevard, Suite 100. We're in the same building with Veterans Helping Veterans. So if you get an opportunity to stop by our office, if you need items such as shoes, clothing, food, counseling, chaplains, they even have a place that provide home loans information, VA home loan information, etc. Medicare, Medicaid. It's a one-stop shop type place. Is called the Veteran Resource Center. So again, we're located at 2730 East Silver Springs Boulevard in Ocala, and our phone number is 352-671-8422. And the Veterans Park is located at 2601 Southeast Fort King Street. That's in Ocala. And the phone number up there, again, is open from 9 to 1 p.m., 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And that phone number up there is 352-671-8422. And that's ran strictly by volunteers. And our Marion County Veterans Exhibit and Education Center is located at 2528 East Silver Springs Boulevard. So for more information concerning any of those three locations, services that can provide it to you or someone that you know, our phone number is 352-671-8422, and we'd love to hear from you.
The Traveling Memorial Wall, and that actually comes in on the 10th.
Yes, sir. It comes in on September 10th, around 10 a.m. We're going to set it up, and then it won't be open until the following day, which is September the 11th at 8:30 a.m.
Now, the arrival route is?
The route is going to be coming from 326, County Road 326 and I-75, and they're going to go over where the flea market is at. I believe that's 44th Avenue. Go down south until 27th and come east until they hit Silver Springs Boulevard, which is State Road 40, and they'll take State Road 40 east, downtown Ocala, into the Veterans Park. They'll be escorted by law enforcement motorcycles. They're probably going to have 30 or 40 motorcycles escorts, and they're going to be probably anywhere between 150 to 300 motorcycles from Veterans Club and civilians escorting that wall, and then we have the wall and a trailer and a truck pulling it, and we're going to have the fire department trucks, etc. So this is the event you don't want to miss. So if you want to stop by and take a look at that, if you have a business on Silver Springs Boulevard, and say anywhere between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. They're going to be headed up that boulevard. You won't be able to miss it because sirens will be blaring, and we want to give a tribute to those ones who lost their life during that senseless tragedy on attack on those Twin Towers and the Pentagon and different places like that.
Okay, and I heard you earlier in the program, you were talking about people lining up on the side of the road to welcome this in?
Absolutely. We were hoping that we invite you to, line up and greet the wall as it comes down Silver Springs Boulevard. That's probably going to be about 9:45, 10 a.m. There'll be more information to follow as we get closer, but that's approximate time. They'll be coming down, weather permitting and traffic permitting. But they're going to have a serious escort. So this is something that you don't want to miss. This is something going to be really big and something going to be very touching for Ocala, Marion County.
This is the arrival on the 10th.
Correct.
Now, you have opening ceremony that will happen. I just
on
wanted
the
to
11th.
go over this again for just a little bit. Opening ceremony on the 11th.
Yes. The opening ceremony for the Traveling Wall would be Wednesday, September the 11th at 8:30. We're going to have an opening ceremony. We're going to have some special welcoming address by our chairman, County Commissioner Michelle Stone. She would do the opening welcome address, and then we're going to have some chaplains from the local sheriff department and fire and rescue. They will be speaking, and we're going to give special memorial to those, and then we're going to open the wall up for visitation, and then it will remain open 24 hours a day from September the 11th through the 15th.
The closing ceremony is the 15th between 4 and 5.
Yes, that's the
afternoon.
closing ceremony, the final ceremony. So if you're able to make it one of those days, please stop by and give your tribute to these individuals that lost their lives on that senseless attack on America on September 11th.
Now, if they wanted to get more information on this, could they go online? How would they do that?
Well, we have some more information located on our website. Again, our website is www.marioncountyfl.org, and click on the departments and then just Veteran Service, and then you'll go to our page, and there's more information on that. And you can always call our office. Our number there, 352-671-8422, and we can give you some more information. Or you can call directly up to the Veterans Park office. Their number at the Veterans Park office is 352-671-8425. Again, they're open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And they're staffed strictly by volunteers. And if you're interested in being a volunteer, please give me a call. I'd love to hear from you.
Jeffery Askew from the Marion County Veterans Services, Director, as a matter of fact, of the Marion County Veterans Services. Thank you, sir, for taking out some time from your busy schedule.
Yes, but one other thing I want to say that I did serve in the Navy, U.S. Navy from 1977 to 1999. I had a very distinguished career, so my last duty station right out here in the Ocala National Forest. So I had an opportunity to serve during the Desert Shield, Desert Storm. I ran the hostage crisis, etc. So it's been quite an interesting tour for me. I've been serving in the military, and now I have the opportunity to serve the members of those who did serve in the military. So I just wanted to let the audience know that, Bob.
All right. Well, thank you, sir, for your service.
And I appreciate you having me here today. And, again, we'd love to hear from you. Our phone number now, ladies and gentlemen, is 352-671-8422.
Thank you for being here with us on Homepage. Homepage is presented as a public affairs feature of 93.7 K Country and Wind FM 95.5, 92.5, and 107.9. We welcome your comments. Please email me. Our email address is homepage@ncfmgroup.com. You can listen to Homepage by going to our websites, 937kcountry.com or windfm.com. I'm Bob Moody, hoping you will join us next Sunday for another edition of Homepage.